Good morning. It is Thursday, August 28th, 2025. And as promised, more games are missing. The Void. That was the Xbox bookcase, so that's all of the Xbox stuff is boxed up. Switch will probably be like the very last thing I do. Probably. Because it's the thing that, like, most likely we would, play on a stream or something. But I guess we're probably set for the next bit, right? Like, it's not going to be anything different than Mario and Donkey Kong. Probably. Anyway, let me start this this stream out by letting you know of another stream. Because today at 1 p.m. Eastern, so that's in 4 hours from now, Nintendo sent... Okay, I need to be careful here. Nintendo has promised to send... That's a better way of wording it. A copy of the Kirby DLC. The Switch 2 Kirby thing. Yeah, I don't have it yet. 1 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. Eastern. So sometimes they send a code over at midnight, which is real helpful. But I woke up this morning and I was like, it's not here yet. So if they don't do a midnight, then they tend to do it once they get into the offices. And they are West Coast, so... In other words, by 1 p.m. should be fine. But if we go live at 1 p.m. and we're like, oh, we don't have a code, then it'll be a really interesting and possibly short stream. That stream will get rescheduled real quick. Or more returns or so. Yeah, we'll probably play something else for a period of time and do Kirby some other time. Then you watch us back. Oh, speaking of Kirby, when Nintendo reached out, they were like, hey, do you want to play the Switch 2 Kirby game? And then they also said, do you have a copy of Kirby and the Forgotten Land? And I knew that I did because we had played it. Like, we played through the whole game. And I went to my game list, and it was not on my game list. And I was like, oh, it must have been the digital version. So I was like, yes, I have the digital version. And then I went to my shelf, and I realized that I do own this game, that I did not have a digital version. I bought it when it came out. Like, Mao and I went and got it to stream. And that's when I realized, like, once I get into a new place and have the games laid out again, I need to, like, go through them all. Because this was not on my list. Now, in fairness, I've done this before. Like, if I buy a game, if I buy, like, an older game, if I buy, like, a retro game, that, I get home and that gets cataloged. If I order a Switch game from the internet, that gets cataloged. But sometimes, because this has happened before, where, like, a new game comes out, Mal and I go pick it up with the purpose of like, oh, we're going to stream this tonight because it's a Friday or whatever. And it never gets added to my list because I don't come home and catalog it. I come home and put it into the Switch. So yeah, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, despite having been in our home for years, was not on the list. So solved that, rectified that situation. Hire Thomas as your game librarian. I don't know if people would be interested in a well, it'd not be a stream, it'd be a series of streams where I just like reference a spreadsheet and then check the actual games. Because
I'll be back. Keep talking.
We really gotta watch that thing.
Yeah.
It would be remarkably chill. But there's like there's over 5,000 games, so like it would take a long time. But it does seem increasingly necessary because it has never been done, and it's one of those things that like I've always known that I was going to have to recatalog things at some point, and the fact that this wasn't on the list was kind of a big wake-up call of like, okay, you really need to recatalog things. Like, very important. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, that's good. When did I last do it? I've never done it. So the way that it's always worked is that, I mean, like, it had to have been done initially, right? Like, there had to have been at some point where I was like, I collect video games, I'm going to make a spreadsheet. But that was a long time ago. Like, I don't know, we probably had a fraction of what we have. I bet
Watch, you're missing like one of each system, and you're like, wait, where's N64 game?
That's actually like one of the reasons I want to do it, is because there's a part of me that's like, wait, what if there's what if there's a game that like we just don't even own? There was one time, like a month or so ahead of the first Wii Extra Life that we did, where I just randomly went to the shelf and grabbed a game, and I opened it because I was like, I don't think I've ever heard of this game. And when I opened it, there was no disc in it, and I was like, oh my god. And I fixed that problem, but it, you know.
Wasn't it the DVD of...
No, it was a game.
There was one, though, that you opened and it was a DVD. A High School Musical game?
Oh. Anyway. Yeah, I need to do a complete recataloging of everything. And if people are interested in that as a stream, then sure. It would be... Ideally, I would have a friend help me. It's just somebody.
Yeah.
Haley, but where would you find a friend? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Who is going to participate in spreadsheet stream? That's a little hard. I think that's a hard sell. Like, hey, do you want to come over and read a spreadsheet to me for 3 hours? Chaz, I have to participate in the stream anyway, so alright, well, I got Chaz at least. Yeah. It would be a lot of, like, calling out a game, me taking it off the shelf, opening it,
seeing if it has the manual.
Confirming that the manual and the disc are inside, and then just going from there. And then, like, if we're lucky, we'll finish a system per stream type thing.
I'll be here for, like, CD. Sega CD. I'll join you for that one. That stream.
We have, like, 10.
I know.
Anyway, all right, well, y'all have that to look forward to in the very near future. It's exciting. You know why some of this happened? Is that we don't have enough shelf space.
No.
So things get doubled up, and then you can't realistically put a game where it belongs. So then it just kind of gets sit to the side. And then at some point you're like, do I even have this? My goal is to solve those problems permanently. Maybe. Hopefully. Let's also, what is Pokemon Fight Club? What are they doing? Another Pokemon Direct? Because Nintendo only does stuff during our time. Bless you twice.
Thank you.
Oh, you don't. That's right. You don't talk about it. We do not talk about Pokemon Fight Club. Okay, it's a new thing.
This is hot this morning. Why is it so hot?
It seemed normal. Maybe you are, what's the word? Sensitive to temperature fluctuations this morning.
Maybe.
As opposed to the bean water is hotter today. We got 79 months from Lunar Pearl, 46 from Rebel Tech TV, 60 from Nunshoes. That's the 5. 39 months from Etrian Persona, 59 from Colton KP, 24 from Isla-san. That's a 2. 74 from Somber Mink, 73 from Destiny Light, 5 from Stumpy Ib, 62 from Captain McKitty, and Dishnet gifted a sub to Haley.
I made a cake last night.
You did make a cake.
A little cake. A little loaf cake.
Yeah.
Cinnamon swirl.
I'm gonna be honest. I saw that cake, and I was like,
you wanted the cake?
I wanted to eat the cake. I didn't. It was still there this morning.
Good.
But it's not a cake for me.
No.
It's really hard to reckon with when a cake is not for you. So I have to just imagine the cake. It's fine. But if it's good, we could make... It's how I feel, Chaz. It's best if cakes not for me are not in my presence. If it's good, maybe it could happen again.
Maybe.
But, like, for me?
Yeah. Maybe Chaz can have a piece.
Cake could be for Raleigh Group.
Yeah.
If good. It's covered in, like, cinnamon sugar.
It's getting a frosting.
It looks really good.
I was sitting outside yesterday and the air smelt slightly like vanilla frosting. And it made me really want to make a very birthday cake flavor birthday cake.
I do really like that flavor.
I know.
I think it's genuinely good, but it's also very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have to wait for anyone's birthday.
I know.
I don't know whose birthday is next. It doesn't matter. We can just be like, Alex. Alex?
Mm-hmm.
That's January.
Yep.
We don't have any birthdays the second half of the year? Really?
Uh-huh. Everyone is, like, from January to May, except Brandon.
Yeah, what about whack an alligator in the head day? That's coming up.
Yeah?
Okay. Well, that might be it. Or we could just,
Make a cake.
Oh my god. We could have birthday cake birthday, where we celebrate the day that we ate a birthday cake. So, Haley says, I declined to have a birthday this year because we have too many birthdays in the spring. I didn't have a birthday either, did we? Did I have a birthday? Did we do anything? I don't think so. I think I didn't want to.
You and I went out to eat. But I don't think we did a group thing.
I don't think we did a group thing. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That sounds right. Well, we invent holidays. I like the idea of there just being a holiday where we make a birthday cake flavored birthday cake and eat it, and it's birthday cake day. And it takes place in September because that gets the cake into us soon. I could make it. Because it'd be basic. Yeah, whenever we get into a new place, we can be like, all right.
Cake for the house.
Cake for the house. That seems like something reasonable to do. I could have a birthday party where I'll make everyone draw my D&D characters for me. I think based on the history of me drawing things for you, you don't want me to draw D&D characters. Of course, maybe it'll lead to a plush of a very mangled character. So I'm the only one drawing these characters. I'll take anything. Okay. Well, next time I see you, just describe the character with words and I'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
I'll figure it out. I like drawing things. I don't do it very often, but I did that stream where I drew Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think I covered for you when you were gone once.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Chaz sat here and I drew Pokemon, and then he would pull up the picture of the actual Pokemon, and we'd realize like how badly it was missing certain details. There's drawn Pokemon on our dreams. It was fun. It was some of them. I knew some things. I was like, yeah, like
I knew some things.
Like there's things that get stuck in your head of like, it's purple, and then it is purple, but not like in the right spot. Like it's just kind of in your mind's eye of like, I think this is what it looks like. I did get Pikachu's eye colors backwards, so it looked like he was real. Like he was on something. He's like,
I'll make a birthday cake for the house.
I love that. Okay.
There's a particular recipe I've wanted to make, so.
But it's birthday cake.
It is birthday cake flavored with sprinkles and everything.
Oh man, that really is like some of my favorite cake. What would house taste like? I don't know. You could do house flavored. You could do house shaped.
No, I'm just making a cake.
I'm excited about it. I only snorted a little coffee at Frost a Brick. Just frost the brick. Done. Absolutely. It's all you need. Whoo. I did it. I drank the coffee.
need to put something on the grocery list.
I need to buy more boxes.
Yeah. When are you going to the Costco?
I don't know. Okay. 3 minutes ago. All right, yeah, we're on for Kirby at 1. We good. That's actually early.
6.
Jeez.
Teen.
I mean, think about West Coast time.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. 1600 bits of gold lighting. It says once again not disapproving that the only eating things with C in it. Oh yeah, cake starts with C. I think I'm standing by my my take that there's more. You have access to more foods that start with C than anything else. Like, I haven't, like, vetted this deeply, but I feel it in my heart that it's true.
So it must be true.
Well, yeah. If you feel something deeply, then why even check if it's real? Listen, it's not a lie if you believe it. Colonoscopy. My favorite thing to eat. I mean, in fairness, the colonoscopy drink actually was not bad. The Forbidden Sprite, or whatever it is. I don't plan to do that again, but, like, if I had to, like, that was easy. It was a long night, though. Anyway. It's fine. Less forbidden, more rejected. I mean, at a certain point in your life, you have to start, like... I was gonna say getting scoped. Yeah. Magnesium citrate. You have to get that to do the thing. What age is it that you
are supposed to start?
It's like your 40s, maybe? I think something like that, mid 40s. Alex is 45. There's a certain age where it's like every 5 to 10 years. It depends on your family history, right? Because if you're, if you have a certain type of thing that runs in your family, then you gotta be checking for it more regularly. So, to be honest, based on just how messed up I've always been, I would probably when I'm 40, I should just be like, y'all want to check stuff again? Y'all just want to go in and take a look? Just take a little look in there, see if anything's weird. I have to get an endoscopy every 1 to 2 years because I'm pre-cancerous, so join the Scope Club. I did all that scoping a few years back.
Yeah.
And I did it all in the span of, like, one time. It's like every other month they're like, come on back in, we'll find a new hole to check out. And that was not... I didn't mind it so much, but it was just like they ultimately didn't find anything, and it costs like money. You really hope that if you get your holes checked that they're gonna tell you some at the end. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're like, yeah, we looked. So, sorry. Anyway, that'll be $8,000. You're like, cool. That's good. Love that. We had 1600 bits from gold lighting. It says, what time for the sucking stream? 1 p.m. Eastern. So 3.5 hours. Confirmed. Just got the code. The other things I've learned is that so we're going to be doing Star-Crossed World. It's probably obvious because that's like the new thing. And it's not super long from what I understand. I don't know that we'll beat it today because we're us and we'll like meander.
You like to meander. Watching you play Clair Obscur, you're like, alright, surely this hill I can scale and break the game. And it's like every hill. You're like, what if I jump this rock? And I'm like, the game has never let you jump this rock. Any rock. And you're like, but this one.
I want you to know that I really like Clair Obscur, but I have a problem with how they design the landscapes. I feel like how they designed it, it's very cool.
It is.
But
yes.
You can't tell what you can and can't climb onto. Because sometimes there's like a stairway and it's like, oh, you can climb this rock. And then other times it's like, that's an aesthetic rock. There's a wall there. You can't climb that rock. And it's like, how am I supposed to know what rock I can climb? It's impossible to know. It's actually, I think personally, it's the most frustrating part of Clair Obscur. So you're walking around this landscape, and then I'll see something that's like, ooh, that looks like I could fit in there, and I'll go over, and I can't. But the other parts of the game, it's like, well, there's a secret in here. Why didn't you look? It's like, because you've taught me not to do that. So I'm always jumping. Also, I will have you know that I did break the game at one point to my benefit.
One time, yes.
We were in, I'm going to remember the name, I know it. Red Woods? Is that where it was?
I think so.
We were in Red Woods, and in Red Woods you have to go through this area and activate all these statues. And we had done it, and there was one statue left, and we could see it in the distance, but we could not figure out how to get there. So I started looking, and I'm like, I bet I could jump to it. So I got up real high, and I jumped, and I'm like hanging on the side of the landscape. And the first time I tried to get into that area, I hit the invisible wall. And then I tried it again, and I got around it, and I was like, there we go. And Matt was watching, she's like, wow, you did finally manage to do it. And I was like, I did. I sure did. So, I still have no idea how you're supposed to do that the real way. I did it backwards, and I have no regrets. Last night, you were looking at your phone a little bit, and while you were doing that, I was desperately trying to, break it again, because I missed something, and I was going to have to backtrack, and it was going to take me 2 minutes, and I was like, I'd rather spend these 2 minutes running and jumping violently at the wall.
And those 2 minutes resulted in what?
Nothing happened.
So then you spent how many minutes getting back to where you needed to be?
I mean, I guess, 4 minutes then. When you do manage to do that, though, God, it's so great. I love it.
I just thought by now, where we are in the game, you'd have a sense of what you can do and can't do, but you still are like, no, I gotta try.
There's been a few times in Donkey Kong Bonanza where the game clearly wants you to follow a path.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can fly, and then I just skip it because I can fly. I'm like, woo! And then I get over there, and it's just like, move on. It's just, there's something that's very good. It makes you feel good. Everybody plays games differently.
Uh-huh.
That's, it's fine. We got 81 months from Cosmic Searle. Thank you. Yeah, we're almost done with Clair Obscur.
Yeah.
maybe. I don't. Meandering a little bit, but in the way that we both love. We both meander in our own ways. Mostly. Do you feel like most of the internet seems to that it's the most amazing game ever? No, but I do think that it's extremely good for the team size. And I think that's actually the most impressive part. It's like having finished the game, or like the main story game. It's really incredible for the 30-some people that made it. It's like uh-oh. Other companies are spending just crazy amounts of money and have teams of hundreds of people, and it's like Sandfall did this game with like 30 folks, and it's very good. So, and a bunch of contractors. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's also like fun. It's genuinely fun.
Yeah.
So, do I have something's tickling me? Oh, there it is. Little piece of fuzz. I got it. Oh.
What are you
I
doing?
don't know. It feels like there's a... it feels like sometimes you get an eyelash, and it'll fall onto your cheek, and then it feels like the world's tiniest spider. That's what it felt like. But I got a little piece of fuzz. So, it's hard to... It's not my favorite feeling in the world.
Snack like a grouchy judge with Tiny Eddie's brand new banana squeeze.
Can you...
Was that when you just take the banana and squeeze it and it just shoots out?
Can you juice a banana?
Yeah.
You can juice anything, I guess. That's Mr. Jet Chat says, my dog gave me a fat, bloody lip last night. Eddie, can I have something soft to eat while I prepare for my interview after the stream? Oh, no.
I mean, banana squeeze.
I mean, that is soft.
Yeah.
You actually get to choose the consistency of your banana. Because you can squeeze it and massage it before you even unwrap it. So if you want it to be soft, you just can. I don't know why you would do that. But you could. I mean, maybe like if you're older and like the consistency, what do they call it when the food is too hard? Like if you don't have the ability to bite it. I don't really like banana. Like I eat bananas, but I don't really love them. And I think a little bit of it is the taste, and a little bit of it is the texture. So like a squishy banana, like a puree, is like the worst. I hate that. I just really... But I also like my bananas a little bit green, so that's probably how you know that I feel that way. Anyway, I'm sorry your dog gave you a bloody lip. I'm assuming probably just being excitable.
Yeah, that's how it goes most of the time.
Yeah, dogs don't frequently like punch you in the mouth unless they're a boxer. Did I show you the video of the dog, Tom's roommate's dog, that like comes into the room and Tom's like, hey, and then the dog just like jumps up over him,
Knocks the camera over.
and then knocks the
Yeah.
camera. Okay, yeah. Dogs get excited because they are happy to exist. And then they just like, knock stuff over.
You've been around many dogs.
I've been around dogs. Most of my dog experiences were Rottweilers. And that taught me a few things. It taught me that I don't want a Rottweiler. It's the first thing it taught me. Or really any other very large dog. But also, if I ever got a dog, I do want, like, the real big one.
The Irish Wolfhound.
So I guess that's a lie. I don't.
That is a lie, then.
It's a
Yeah,
lie.
that's like the biggest dog.
It is the biggest dog.
Mm-hmm.
You need a dachshund.
I want a Pomeranian because of Sasha.
I mean, they're cute. My neighbor had a dachshund.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a little weenie dog. I knew so many people that got corgis. And they all got them at the same time.
Yeah.
So they all had corgis. And, like...
I'd love a husky, but our weather is not okay for a husky.
Yeah, there's someone around here that walks a husky. And the husky just doesn't look thrilled.
No, I don't think...
Like, he's a dog, so he looks excited because he's a dog, but he has that just a little bit of a look on his face like, I don't really love...
How hot it is, yeah.
the dog's out walking, and it's like 100 degrees, and he's like, I'm happy to be alive, but not as happy as I could be. I think I'd be happier inside right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would ever get a dog. It's not impossible, but it's not high on my priority list.
No. And I mean, I've had great experiences being around my dad and Rhonda's Italian Greyhounds.
But that's the thing, though. I do strongly feel that if I was going to get a dog, I wouldn't want to get a small dog. Because I would just get a cat. My opinion has always been, if I'm going to get a dog, I want to get, like, a dog-sized dog. You know? Are you allergic to dogs?
Yeah.
You're allergic to just...
More allergic to cats.
Yeah.
When I had the test, that one was the one that swelled up the most.
Yeah, the Rottweilers I was around were, like, the size of bears. One was literally named Bear. So named because he looked like a bear.
What about an enormous cat like a Maine Coon or a Norwegian forest cat?
I don't personally... I mean, let's be clear. I love all cats. And for the most part, all animals. But also, would I want to be the person with the Maine Coon? Like, not really.
I don't know. We've never had a cat with, like, medium to long hair.
Yeah.
So grooming a cat like that is kind of beyond something we've ever dealt with. We've only ever had short hair.
Yeah. But also, and this is, like, an incredibly superficial thing that I'm about to say. But also, it's your pet that you're going to have to live with forever. So I'm going to say it. The feeling of petting a short-haired cat versus a long-haired cat is very different. Mm-hmm. And I do prefer to pet short-haired cats. Like, if a long-haired cat showed up in my home and spoke English to me and was like, I love you and I'm going to live with you for my life, then I'd be like, oh, Jesus, okay. And that, you know, that'd be different. I'd also be like, oh my God, this cat speaks English. But, you know, if I get to choose, I'm like, I'd probably rather have a short-haired cat. They are also easier to groom. Like, would a Sphinx be really interesting? I mean, yeah. Or a Devon Rex.
Yeah, any of the Rexes.
The Rexes? Yeah. But also, they have the other problem where they have to be groomed. And, like, sorry, I don't want to do that. That's one of the reasons I like cats. It's like, they take care of themselves. If my cat's like, hey, it's time for you to wash me this week. It's Thursday, time to get washed. I'm like, I don't know, man. That's a new responsibility that I have to take on. I'm already putting your poop in a bag, so you're asking a lot of me right now. I don't know that I want to do that. I have heard that the Rexes are incredibly smart, though.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Which
worries me, because I've had non-Rexes, and they've been smart.
They've been pretty smart.
So... time to get washed. You did it with your last cat's tail one time. You can do it for me. I just groom all of the cats myself with my tongue. It makes them feel more at home.
Somewhere I have a video of Sagan with the food safe container with the screw-on lid.
Trying to figure it out. Yeah. Scary.
It was scary.
He definitely didn't have the strength to open it, but the fact that he knew how it worked and was trying to get it open was like, oh god.
He knew it spun.
Yeah. He would just watch. He'd be like, okay, that's how that works. Noted. Yeah. The wheels turned. And then Kepler, Kepler had wheels. They never spun much, but he had them.
They weren't hooked up to a crank. They were just
he had them
free floating.
He had them in the trunk. He had to spare. We never put them on. That's fine. Let me read this. We got 18 months from Chiron, 8472, 73 from Bored Turtle. 400 bits from PK Gaming Omega says, life update. I'm in Japan now. Breakfast stream is dinner stream for me. My apartment is super small, but as long as I got a good TV, my laptop, my video games, and internet, anywhere's home. I'm also closer to my significant other, but since he's in Osaka and I'm in Yokohama, it's still long distance. But the 2-hour Shinkansen ride is better than a 20-hour plane ride, right? It's true. It's true. Also, cool, because like Japan is a cool place. I'm sure that there's probably like some level of culture shock if you're gonna like live there, but the fact that you have a significant other in Japan is a big deal. And again, 2-hour Shinkansen ride, better than 20 hours. You can also change that at some point too.
Yeah.
You or him can move to be closer to one another and turn the 2 hours into 30 minutes or whatever. So that's something you can change in time. But cool. I hope that you enjoy it. And shout out to anyone else dealing with long distance in general, because it sucks. I was just talking to you about that the other night, about how it's been so long now. Mm-hmm. It feels like a different life.
Yeah, it really does.
Because we've been married for 14 years, and that was the same year that we stopped being long distance, right? It was that year, so... yeah, it's been a long time. We got 300 bits from Casper the Hylian Wolf. It says, based on these desires, a medium-sized poodle mix for dog and hypoallergenic. Irish Wolfhound. I mean, they're big. Lunar, how about a cat? There we go. That sounds better. That sounds... You can get a cat. They're cats. That sounds pretty good. I mean, honestly, I would see myself, like, realistically, if I were to get a dog, I would probably get, like, a lab. Like, if it was, like, you're actually going to go to the dog store and get a dog, I probably wouldn't get an Irish Wolfhound. I don't think they're a good starter dog.
Golden?
A golden. Yeah. Probably a lab or a golden.
Pizza's great. The golden retriever pizza. Mm-hmm.
Pizza, not the golden retriever, is also great. So your statement is true no matter what. Yeah. And like I know a lot of people have had goldens and I mean they're just good dogs. So. But again, that requires like getting a dog, and that's a whole other conversation. I think we're in cat brain territory.
Oh, Dalmatians, I forget about them. They're cool.
Dalmatians are cool, but my experience with Dalmatians has been they're aggressive.
I've heard that. Some of my bike friends, the couple, they have a Dalmatian.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My experience with them is that there are exactly 101 of them. Whew. Wow. Did you know that that's the movie I've probably seen the most of in my life?
Yeah, you tell me.
You tell me? That sounds like I tell you every day. I don't tell you every day. I don't know if it's that or Ace Ventura. It's one of the two. I'm not sure. The thing about the movie you've seen the most is that you can always change it. You can get started today. It's like, well, today I've decided that I want my most seen movie to be this other thing. Just turn it on. Done. Yeah. I know that there are dogs that are better first-time dog owner dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably not get a dog that was like, don't get this dog right now. Probably don't want to do that. Gold star to NDL. "76 months from Shy, 50 months from Riost." There are some movies that if it's your most watched movie, it's a cry for help. Is it okay to watch a movie? Yes. Is it okay for it to be your most watched movie? It's like, maybe not, actually. Maybe it's not that one. Nope. I put this one on every night. I'm like, do you? Oh no. Do you need to talk? You might need to talk. I knew a kid who, when I was growing up, who his parents weren't at home when he got home from school. They worked late. And he was a big horror movie person, and he like watched Freddy Krueger and Jason and all the different horror movies like every day. He went home from school and like watched them every single day. And I'm like, you're 8. That I don't know how he's doing now. I hope he's okay, but like that worries me a little bit. Can you watch one of these films when you're 8? You can. I'd probably watch it with, like, an adult, maybe. Watching it on your own at 8 years old every day that's a lot, man. That's worrisome. Kids, that's true. These days, kids play the horror games Renee sounds like my childhood. I guess it's no different than kids coming home and playing, like... No, it is different. It's different. I was going to say, the one game where you're in the Chuck E. Cheese and the monsters...
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Give me the bird.
I mean, I was reading Stephen King probably... I was probably too young to be reading Stephen King.
Sure. Five Nights at Freddy's is different than watching slasher movies, though. Five Nights at Freddy's is like... Like, that's the whole thing. As opposed to, like, watching... If you're watching people get mutilated every day, I feel like that might do something to an 8-year-old. You can only see the mutilation a little bit when you're 8. Maybe older. I don't know. I'm not a parent, so I don't have to consider these things
No, you don't.
at all. Like, how old should a child be to play Grand Theft Auto? 11? 12? I don't know.
Look at that canary.
Look at him go.
Sometimes I think about having a fish tank. Again.
Yeah?
A community fish tank.
A community
Sometimes.
fish tank?
Well, that's when you have like a big fish tank with different fish.
Oh my god. Sorry, I thought you meant like a fish tank
No.
that all of the Raleigh Collective contributed fish to and took care of. And I was like, where is it going? I Fish don't interest me.
I know.
I mean, if you wanted to get a fish tank and take care of it and do that, I mean, you can, but it's not... Intelligent one can't hug a fish. I think that's it for me, to be honest. I think that's the whole thing. I just want to hug my animal. I can't hug no fish. And like I can look at it and be like, there it is. I imagine they could be very calming.
Yeah.
Like the aquarium environment could be very calming in a room. Like Master Link says, fish keep your blood pressure low. Like I can imagine that being a very relaxing thing. You can hug a fish once. Oh no! What happened? Sorry.
You.
I'm remembering a video I saw.
You want to read this alert?
Do you know the video? I'm
I know what you're talking
Oh
about.
my god. Whoo. Oh, I cried laughing. Someone was trying to give their fish a send-off. So they're...
Yeah, read the alert.
Sorry. I haven't thought about that in a while. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. Alright. Sorry, I got dizzy. I need a second to breathe.
JetChat sent 500 bits and said, Animal welfare guy again. You could get a lab pity mix. Moderately active, low maintenance, low shedding, loves lap time, but they will get bored, so have plenty of chew toys. Definitely get your fill of rings walking them.
That sounds good. It's hard to imagine, like, I want a dog-sized dog, but then I'm like, do I want lap time with dog? I guess I do, because I want to cuddle. But then I'm also like, I don't know. I've had big, like, dogs on me, and I'm like, my first thought is like, whoa, this is a dog. You know what I mean? Like, a cat is like, what's up? And then he curls up. And if you got two, they fight. Sometimes they're kind of both there. A dog is like... Whoop.
Especially a big dog.
Yeah. You could get a Maine Coon, which is a dog-sized cat. I mean, Maine Coons are... Yeah, people talk about Maine Coons like the fur's long, which is true, but they're also big
They
cats.
are big. Mm-hmm.
There's a few breeds that are big cats. Like, before you get into the savannas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm on Team Savannah. I'm pretty sure. I think they're cool. I just think they're scary. I don't want a cat that can kill me in my sleep. So that just worries me like a little bit. Like if the cat's like, what if I take a little nibble? It's like a little nibble for a Savannah, you'll die. All cats can do. Well, I mean, it's a little different though. It's a little different. If a cat bites you in your sleep, you bleed, and you're like, hey, stop. If a big cat bites you in your sleep, you might not wake up. You just keep sleeping. So anyway, if you own a cat, you're gonna bleed. Like, that's part of it. I don't know how it is with dogs. I guess a dog can, like, scratch you or bump you or whatever. Like, that's gonna happen too. It's just probably gonna be more frequent with a cat. But, you accept it.
Renee, I'm going to die petting something I shouldn't. I've made my peace with this.
Animals are great. I'm gonna at least throw that out there. Not every animal is right for every person, and sometimes people aren't animal people, and that's fine. But like for me, animals. I like animals a lot. I like some animals more than other ones, for sure.
In your house?
Yeah. Well, also conceptually.
Yeah.
Like, where do birds fall on this list? Low. Down here. Yeah, you should not declaw cats. I'm anti-declaw cat. But even if you declaw cat, you'll still bleed. They got teeth. They'll bite you. Sometimes it's for fun. They're just like, well, let's just have a little whoop. They'll get you.
Some cats do that.
They will. Birds are just, they loud. I don't know.
I got bit as a parrot. By a parrot as a child.
The one time I anamorphed into a parrot, someone bit me, and that wasn't okay.
16.
When Matt was going through her parrot stage.
It was on my birthday, too. It got me, like, right across all my fingers.
She was turned into a parrot and then bit while celebrating her birthday. $1,600 bits from Gold Lighting. It says, if bear, why dog shaped? I don't think a bear would make a great pet. In the South, some people do have alligators as pets. At least until they get big, and then they go, oh, wait, what? And then they flush them. It's not good. You shouldn't do that. Ideally, when you adopt a pet, you're like, your whole life, as opposed to, you got bigger? People do that with pigs, too. They'll adopt a pig, but they'll adopt the pigs that get big. And then they get big and they're like, oh, wait a minute, the pig got big. And it's like, yes. Things get bigger. That's the thing. That's right, Roland has piggies. 2 piggies?
2.
2 piggies. Things do get bigger. All right, we should wrap up because we've got multiple things we're trying to do today. One of them is Kirby.
I have allergy shots, so
yeah. So Mal's got an auction going. Winter goldenrod. Mal painted that back when she was a parrot, I think. Just makes it even more impressive. 1 p.m., which is 3 hours from now, we're going to be playing Kirby and the Forgotten Lands new Switch 2 thing. Star-Crossed World. We'll be trying that out. So come back at 1 for that. And then I don't think there's any other things. Tiger says, wait, today? Yeah, today. Like at 1 p.m. today. So 3 hours from now, come back. We'll take a look at Star-Crossed World, courtesy of Nintendo. So I'm curious about it. I think it's a little different than what I thought it was, too.
I don't know anything about it.
Because I thought that it was just remixes on some levels, and like that's not incorrect, but that's not exactly what it is. So we'll take a look at it. And then tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, Mao is painting.
I'm working on a painting of a inside of a camera obscura.
Which is neat. And then tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, more Mario Odyssey.
Metro Kingdom.
Yeah, New Donk City. And then there could be an additional stream, but I still don't know yet. And I probably won't know until tomorrow. So we'll see if that materializes. If it doesn't, that's also fine. But if it does, I'll announce it tomorrow. Saturday spreadsheet stream? No, that won't be until September.
Whenever we are unpacking the games is when he wants to do it.
Yeah. Well, unpacked and then after that.
Okay.
So. All right. I'm just going to end because we have to...
I have to go get allergy shots. Yeah.
Wait, you are moving? Yes. I can never because it's such a running joke, I can never tell if it's a joke or if someone is hearing it for the first time.
You did say on Tuesday...
But it's obvious now. Now I don't have to explain it. Now it's like, oh, okay.
You did say on Tuesday that you were probably going to mention it in multiple streams so people were aware that we are working on things. We do have to move, but we're going to talk about things later.
I'm going to talk about things when they're finalized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leave a sign up on the shelf. Just a little thing that says, yes, we're moving. All right. Okay, that's it. Have a wonderful Thursday. We will see you back here in 3 hours for Kirby. I think it's officially called Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Star-Crossed Road is the name of the game because they really need help naming things, for the love of God.